Namaskar, welcome back to Soul of Krishi. We showed in the part 1 video general types of plant symptoms due to various factors. In this part 2, we will show symptoms caused by abiotic factors and give tips through which you can pinpoint the cause of the symptoms and take corrective measures. Abiotic stresses can be due to deficiencies of any of the 11 essential plant nutrients or toxicities of nutrients, low or high pH, salt injury, water stagnation, aeration problem, or chemical injuries like pesticides and herbicides. It may also be due to environmental factors like extreme temperatures, like sunburns or frost, drought and flood, or due to calamities like hailstorms, cyclones, lightning, and other such reasons. Before we go in depth of this, we must know where to see for such symptoms on the plants for describing it. Leaves are the primary plant part on which the symptoms first appear. Symptoms of any specific problems are shown on either young or old leaves, or in some cases, the middle leaves or entire plant leaves. Therefore, we must learn to see which is a young leaf and which is an old leaf on the plant. In this chart, we have tried to show young leaves and old leaves of different plant types. Let us see the symptoms which appear only on older leaves as soon as the problem starts on the field. If the older leaves show yellowing, later turning brown or drying, then such symptoms are caused due to nitrogen deficiency in the field. If the older leaves are turning dark green with red or purple coloration and starts drying, then it is due to deficiency of phosphorus in the field. If the older leaves start showing yellowing, starting from the leaf tip and extending along the margin towards the base of the leaf in an inverted V shape, spreading fast to middle leaves and then the entire plant, then it's most certainly due to magnesium deficiency in the plant. If the older leaf margins show necrosis with spots on the leaves and starts drying, and lower leaves wilt or scorch and spread fast to middle leaves and then the entire plant, then it's most certainly due to potassium deficiency in the crop. Let us move from old leaves to young and new leaves and see if the symptoms are appearing on these young leaves. Such leaves may be distorted, deformed, and become necrotic, or they may show different types of chlorosis. If the terminal young buds and leaves are dying and they become dark brown colored, then it is caused due to boron deficiency in the plants. If the terminal buds, leaves, and do not die, but instead become distorted, find difficulty in emerging, and later the leaves show cupping, then it is caused due to acute calcium deficiency in the field. In the terminal leaves and buds do not die, but instead the plant becomes stunted, leaves turn bluish green, small and weak, and later distorted tips show necrosis, then it is due to copper deficiency in the crop. If the younger leaves show different types of chlorosis or yellowing, then we have to find out patterns of such yellowing. If the entire leaves, starting from younger leaves and moving towards middle and older leaves, show light pale yellowing, then it is certainly due to deficiency of sulfur in the crop. If chlorosis on younger leaves is only intervenal and stems become shortened, give a bushy or a rosetted appearance with small leaves, then it is due to deficiency of zinc in the plant. In the emerging young leaves are chlorotic, with either it being completely white or light yellowish white, then it is caused due to iron deficiency in the plants. Chlorosis on younger leaves, which have reddish brown spots, and leaves turn light yellowish, then it is caused due to manganese deficiency in the plants. When soil has toxic levels of chemicals, then plants show typical symptoms on their above ground parts. Toxicity can be due to spray of chemicals like herbicides, pesticides, and other chemicals. If the soil is highly saline with soluble salts in soil solution, then the plant leaves show strong necrosis on the leaves starting from the tip extending inwards and turning to dark brown or grayish color, then it is caused due to high salinity and excess salt in the soil and water. If most of the leaves are slowly turning towards yellowish brown color with margin necrosis, then it may be due to low soil pH. If the leaves are turning yellowish brown with severe stunted and dead slow growth, then it may be due to aluminum toxicity in the root zones. In such cases, the roots are very poorly developed. If the soil is saturated with water for a long time, like regular drizzling rains, and also if the plants are subjected to very cool weather, under such situations, the leaf starts showing chlorosis starting from the leaf tops, extending slowly towards mid of the leaves, and then the whole leaf turns yellow. If both young and old leaves abruptly show burning appearance or starts cupping inwards, then it may be due to spray of excess herbicides or pesticides. In exceptional cases, if plants are exposed to poisonous gas or spray of poisonous unknown chemicals, as in the case of heavy pollution or industrial accidents, then the whole plant in that area, irrespective of the plant species, show burnt appearance. Apart from deficiency and toxic symptoms, plants also express symptoms due to environmental factors such as extreme temperatures, cyclones, hailstorms, lightnings, mechanical injuries, and so on and so forth. If the plants are exposed to freezing temperatures, then the crops in the field show sudden symptoms of turning white overnight and wither off uniformly in the field. If the crop is exposed to high temperature and piercing sun rays, then plants show burning symptoms on fruits and young leaves. Particularly on fruits, we can notice whitish or yellowish discoloration and shriveling of fruits. If lightning hits the crops, then mostly the tallest trees in the area is affected, where the tree crown loses its fronds, stems, and overall crown damages. If the field is swept by strong winds, as in the case during hurricane or cyclones, then the trees or the field crops show severe and irregular lodging and breaking of branches and even uprooting of trees. If the field is hit by hailstorm, then the crop is affected both by physical damage and also due to cold temperature. The extent of damage depends on the intensity of the hailstorm. Sometimes the entire field in the area are lost. Orchids are ruined overnight. Many a times, trees may get injured due to mishandling of farm equipment or machinery, and the trees may get physically injured as shown in the photo. With these tips, we hope farmers will be able to pinpoint, diagnose, and identify the root cause of the symptoms and take corrective measures to save the crop and enhance the yield of the crop. If you need any further clarification or information, do not hesitate to contact solofkrishi.com. We hope you liked the video. If you did, please share it with your family and friends so that others can also benefit from it. And do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you and namaskar.